Yes, and yes again. Thank you very much for checking out the WILROC show. I'm yours truly, the WILROC. I am here, you are there, we are everywhere. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be on this small planet of ours. Thank you for checking me out. Today is the WILROC show. I'm here, you're there, everywhere, all that stuff. Now, today's topic is going to be dictatorships. Dictatorships. Dictatorship. That's what today's topic is going to be. So I want you guys to hold on, wait a minute. I'm going to put this thing in it, all right? And this show was previously broadcast on June 7th, 2020. June 7th, 2020. Now, next week I'm going to be live. I'm going to be all the way live. And next week's topic is going to be dropouts, dropouts, and dropping out. It's a lot to that, okay? We're going to get into that next week. Right, this week it's going to be dictatorships, okay? I hope you guys enjoy this time capsule. Thank you once again for checking me out. I'll see you guys next week. I will see you then. We will have a blast. I'm sure we're going to have a blast. All right? So talk amongst yourselves, and I'll see you guys directly. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the shizzo. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. What I want to say something. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the shizzo. Shout out to everybody out there. I want to give a shout out to everybody, all the graduating classes, college, high school, junior high school, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. I want to give all y'all a shout out. Hope everybody's safe this year. Hope your kids make some good decisions. And when you get out there in life, okay, going forward, all right? So, all right, talk amongst yourselves, and I'll see you guys next week. Today's topic is dictatorships. Next week's topic is going to be, I'm going to be live, is dropouts. All right, so talk amongst yourselves. I'll see you directly, all right? Hope you enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are 7 acknowledged wonders of the world. You are about to witness the 8th.
The WILROC show is on and live. The WILROC show is on and live.
You have heard so much, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
The WILROC show is on and live.
Today, I've got the style and profile like never before. And I'm saying, right here.
On the firing line. Lock. 1 round load. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
Everybody over there.
Get on up.
Everybody right there.
Get into it.
Everybody right there.
Get involved.
Everybody just come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on with your come on. Come on. Everybody over there.
Get on up.
Everybody right there.
Get into it.
Everybody over here.
Get involved. Get involved. Get involved.
Yes.
It is the WILROC once again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC show. Yours truly, the WILROC here. Another episode of the WILROC show is upon us. Look, my seat is all jacked up. I had all this time to get ready, and the seat jacked up. But anyway, today's topic is dictatorship. Some people think Donald Trump, he want to be a dictator, a dictatorship. So I'm going to go into dictatorship. What is the dictatorship? We're going to go into all those aspects today. We're going to get into that. So thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show here on YouTube. Yeah, on YouTube and on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch @_W, and also on I'm on Periscope too as well. Check it out there if you can. All right. Today's topic is dictatorship. I want to give a shout out to Miss Zelly Mitchell, Miss Bessie Carter, Miss Marie Ellen Lemaire, Miss Georgia Otis, Don Wilcox. Give them a shout out. I want to give a shout out to James John, Margie John, Joel Gillespie, and Sonia Grandchamp. Shout out to Desmond Spratt Brown. How about that? I want to give a shout out to Shannon. Yes, I really do. A shout out to Jacqueline Graham Williams. Hello, Miss Williams. How you doing? I'm gonna give a shout out to Miss Sharon Lafayette Bard. Hello, ladies. A shout out to I want to give a shout out to Miss to Doc Solomon and the husband. Give them a shout out. Yes, the Solomons. Yeah, give them a shout out. Yeah. Lewis Witter and the CRRFM gang over there at crrfm.com. All right. You can also check the WILROC Show out there. Okay. Eventually. All right. Today's topic is dictatorship. And dictatorship is a form of government characterized by a single leader or group of leaders. No tolerant for political pluralism or independent or media. According to other definitions, democracies are in which those who govern are selected through contested elections. Therefore, dictatorships are not democracies. No, they're not. Now, with the advent of the 19th and 20th centuries, dictatorships and constitutional democracies emerged as the world's two major forms of government, gradually eliminating monarchies. Now, one of the traditional widespread forms of government of the time, the monarchy. Nope, it's either we rule or I'll rule it. We rule it. I'm ruling it. The dictatorship. WILROC Show, I'm dictatoring. I'm a dictator. Yeah. Now, typically in a dictatorial regime, the leader of the country is titled of dictator, although their formal title may mostly resemble something similar to "I am your leader. I am the leader." Yes, dictator. I'm not a dictator. I am the leader. All right. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Now, a common aspect that characterizes dictatorship is taking advantage of their strong personality, and usually by suppressing freedom of thought and speech of the masses in order to and social supremacy and stability. Now, I wonder who's trying to suppress the freedom of thought and speech of the masses now. I wonder. Look at it. They say the orange man is, but no. The ones who are opposing the orange man don't want freedom of speech for him to speak. So they don't like that. Well, totalitarian societies generally employ political pretense of proponents of alternative governing systems. Today's topic is dictatorship. Now, what you guys stay tuned. We're going to go over some of the aspects of dictatorship. We're going to go over the types, the history of it, facts and stats, dictator facts, a lot of dictator facts, and the dictated countries, dictators, and which countries are they in. We have a lot of stuff for you today. Tune in. Hold up. Wait a minute. I really enjoy inserting this thing in it. Okay? So we're going to do that. We're going to have a good time. Enjoy yourself. I tell you all the time, these topics are basic topics. You can go to Google, Luke, and Google. I don't get topics. I'm just reading it off for you, giving you some way to take it easy. I know COVID-19 was on your back. I know how it is. Trying to get off of that thing, opening up, and so relax. Have your kids look up this topic. Have them do an oral essay or something about it. So they ask them, they be on the phone, playing on that phone all the time. Make their ass get on there and look up this. Okay? Okay? All right. Now, so today's topic is dictatorship. I'm going to play some music for you. And, always hungry. It's been all this stuff. And then the people out there fighting and carrying on. So I'm always hungry. So I'm going to have something to eat. Let me see what my grandmama got. Oh, my grandma always cook me stuff. She love her baby. What I want? I don't want no ALT. I don't want no armadillo lettuce and tomatoes today. I think I might have, You know catered is? The things in the street going at night. I'm gonna have some catered in and mustard. Fried catered in and mustard on bread. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Today's topic is dictatorship. I have more on this topic and other things for you. I think Yee is going to be here, and I want you guys to stay tuned for my regular host of characters on this day. We're back to the traditional way of on this day. I didn't like that. I tried to change it to a more serious on this day. No, I want a silly one. I got that back. It makes me feel better. It makes everybody feel better. And with Miss Sheree, Hollywood Swing is going to be here. She's going to come through like always. I'm waiting for Yeye to come. If Yeye comes, she'll be sitting with me, her and Mr. Leroy. They'll be sitting with me for a little while. And I want you to tune in for Joe Gold, KT's Awakenings, and lots of other stuff, all right? I'll be back with you directly. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst your sizzles.
Just look at us. Everything is backwards. Everything is upside down. Doctors destroy health. Lawyers destroy justice. Universities destroy knowledge. Governments destroy freedom. And religions destroy spirituality.
I came back. Oh, this is the WILROC show, and you can't let it go.
You're one and only one. You want and only one wish, just one kiss of the rain from the skies. Tears from my eyes falling on your face and rolling in my cheek. Rolling down, rolling down, rolling down my cheek. Rolling down, rolling down.
Don't stop, honey. You put me in the mood.
All the signs along the way, knowing where I am by what they say. My destination's closer day by day. With the other side of the road.
You what I call release cats. I have to have the release cats. I have all kind of trouble. You know, I have to do it every week. Some people like the funky chicken real hard till they get sweaty. Me, I scat. So release cats. Try some. Ask for them by name too. We're gonna practice them. I always say I'm gonna practice some. I don't. We're gonna practice some this week. Get ready. We doing relief scats today, y'all. Get ready for some relief scats. So, I want to hear y'all do it too. Talk amongst yourself. Yes again. I'm having some technical difficulties here. I think I hit some on here, but okay, it's going on. Okay, going good. Okay, yes, the WILROC show. I'm your truly WILROC. I'm here, you there. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in this small plane of hours. Whoa, that thing just went down like that. How did it do that? Wow. Yeah, today's topic is dictatorship. On the WILROC show, I run a dictatorship. I am the supreme ruler. I'm the leader. You know, sometimes Hollywood comes in there, she stops that. Now, the word dictator comes from the classical Latin language word dictator. All right, agent, noun for dictator, dictari. Now, in Latin use, a dictator was a judge in the Roman Republic temporarily invested with absolute power. Okay, I'm the dictator. I'm the gargon of this session. See? Now, a dictatorship has been largely defined as a form of government in which the absolute power is concentrated in the hands of a leader, commonly identified as a dictator, a small clique, or a government organization. Yeah, for real. Now, and it aims to abolish political pluralism and civilization. On the other hand, which is generally compared to the concept of dictatorship, is defined as a form of government where the supremacy belongs to the population and rulers are elected through. A new form of government, commonly dictatorship, is known as totalitarianism. Okay? The advent of totalitarianism marked the beginning of a new political era in the 20th. This form of government is characterized by the presence of a single political party and, more specifically, by a powerful leader, a real role model who imposes his personal and political prominence. Ooh, it's just a big lightning just went outside. Kabroo, thunder and lightning. Okay, bring him. Come on, I'm not afraid. All right. The two functional aspects that contribute to the maintenance of the power are a steadfast collaboration between the government and police force, and a highly developed ideology. Now here, the government has total control of mass communications and social and economic organizations. According to Hannah Arendt, totalitarianism is a new and extreme form of dictatorship composed of atomized, isolated individuals. In addition, she affirmed that ideology plays a lead role in defining how the entire society should be organized. According to the political scientist Juan Lentz, between an authoritarian regime and what is it? What's this? Yeah, authoritarian. Sorry, I said it wrong, y'all. It's authoritarian. Okay. The distinction between an authoritarian regime and a totalitarian one is that while an authoritarian regime seeks to suffocate politics and political mobilization, totalitarianism seeks to control politics and political mobilization. Control it. However, one of the most recent classifications of dictatorship, totalitarianism as a form of dictatorship. Now, in Barbara Getty's study, she focused in how elite leader and elite mass relations influence authoritarian politics. Now, Getty's typically identifies the key institutions that structure elite politics in dictatorships. That word elite keeps coming up. Yeah, it keeps coming up. The study is based on and directly related to factors like the simplicity of the characterizations, cross-national applicability, the emphasis on elites and leaders, and the incorporation of institutions, the parties and militaries, as central to shaping politics. No, that's not right. You don't want that. I don't want that. All right, I don't. I mean, I'm going for some. When I come back, I'm going for some types of dictatorship. I'm going to play some more music. Okay. Now, according to Barbara Getty's, a dictatorial government may be classified in five typologies: military dictatorship, single party dictatorships, personalist dictatorships, monarchies, hybrid dictatorships. We're going to go over the type of dictatorships: military ones, the single party dictatorship, the personalist dictatorship. Ooh, I want to be it. I'm a personalist dictator. We're going to go in that, okay? We're going to the types of dictatorships when I come back. All right, talking about yourself, some more music. I'll be right back. I'm going to have some ostrich necks. That's it. You know, with rice and what, butter beans, I guess. All right, be right back. Talking about yourselves.
Yes, and yes again, thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. Yours truly, the WILROC here. Now, you know which week on the WILROC Show we have a fruit or a vegetable? This week we have a fruit, and it is the banana. Yes, the humble banana is often overlooked when it comes to providing nutritional and medicinal value. Bananas, in fact, have a lot to offer us, both nutritionally as well as in relieving the symptoms of a myriad of physical complaints. Bananas are rich in vitamins, minerals, and fiber. They also provide us with a source of energy. Bananas contain a lot of iron, which is extremely helpful for those suffering from anemia. Bananas contain a lot of potassium. This helps to alleviate high blood pressure and prevent bone loss by countering the damage done by a diet high in salt or sodium. The potassium in bananas is also excellent for relieving menstrual cramps, and it's also excellent for fluid retention, making bananas a sure winner for women who suffer from these symptoms. Bananas also help minimize the risk of kidney stones. Vitamin B6 in bananas also help to balance blood glucose levels, thereby alleviating mood. Bananas also contain neuropinephrine, tryptophan, and serotonin, which helps alleviate depression and also helps one to relax. The B vitamins found in them also help to calm and soothe the nervous system. Vitamin B6 also alleviates the symptoms of irritability and sleeplessness. They are a good first food to introduce to infants as they are easily digestible and non-allergic. Because of their sweet taste, bananas also help to curb cravings for sugar and other unhealthy sweet snacks. They are also helpful in preventing age-related macular degeneration and strokes. Even the peels serve a few useful purposes. You can take the peelings, throw them out in the garden, makes a great fertilizer. And pimples are able to be dried out naturally by rubbing the inside of the banana peel on the affected spot on the skin. So now, get some bananas in your rumps. I know they're going to squirt out of your rumps if you let them process properly. So get some bananas in your rumps, and now I hope your minds and bodies are healthier, wealthier, and wiser. Thank you very much.
The WILROC Show.
Approach with caution. May be armed.
Yeah, yours truly, the infamous alchemist, known to be the shaman, the warlock, represent mind, space, and the place. One time for checking. Corrupt, stuck up ducks and cut slow pokes. Thoughts he was folks with BOS on his chest. Distress, restless, cause of warrants for his arrest. Nevertheless, he possessed the best cess, obsessed with success. The business progressed in less than a year. His regime reigned supreme. Limousines, cream, diamond rings, the finest things the strings can't bring. When unseen the crime scenes, fiends convene non-stop to cop rocks. At the spot, on the block, his bogus peeping shop. He got props making drops in his T-top black Cadillac with some shirt slacks and job hat. He's so sacks of untaxed crap. Relax, this black aristocrat got real estate on the lake, flipping weight from Kuwait through the ill state. My freight trains maintains the ill-gotten gains that changed his ghetto pains into fame. Now his name is known throughout the Robert Taylor homes. Black stones with unpaid loans, got broken bones. Now it's on cause he violated they flag. He bagged her on, sipping Masson till the break of dawn. Buried the stash of keys in his front lawn. That insurance complex and understands a man without a plan ain't a man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's going down on CHI Southside. So check it.
Life is foul when you ain't got pace. It plays with your mind state. So what you willing to do to get rich? I'm the one with the money.
Clear through his career, he was feared by fellow folks. Gambino, he ran okey dokes like Mookie Stokes. Broke the Haitians, foreign relations with foreign nations. Overseas with strategies for compensation. His motivation was domination of the market. The next target, a Hispanic crew from Peru. He knew Jews with attitudes on the avenue who fronted 900 G's so he could purge work. And so he dirged with doing hand for contraband. Told his man plan the ill drug deal. And it was chill. Peruvian powder for 2 mil, pure uncut. But he ain't about to spend a buck. You know what's up. He got the mind state to take it, to allocate it. Funds, yeah, yo, and lay low. So, yo, a buck wild locale about a mile from Stony Owl at 63rd is where they merge. In reserve, gangster disciples with rifle stifle for the Spanish while two panicked and ran frantic. He took for granted that be a price on his head. So scared he fled. In 20 minutes he was dead. See where it led? Was scratching making a do just to have a crib, a ride, maybe a two. Yeah, it's true. A few do go unaccousted, but on horse the dude lost it.
The WILROC Show is on.
Mama says that he's bona fide.
No doubt.
Keep it all locked down. Keep it
No
all
doubt.
I'm coming straight from the rooftops of Brooklyn, USA. The place known as where the big boys come out and play. I pull major capers, making skyscraper papers. Not from LA, but I run breaks like the Lakers. Now the secret to my success is that I'm blessed. I got to put the pure product on the markets. I targets my A-like, who live my way of life. Those who don't, soon enough is gonna pay the price. I'm from a nation of real MCs and DJs. Giuliani wanna keep us on a leash in the PJs, but them jewels I drop and the skills I got. I always have a plot cause the sounds don't stop. So let me live and do my work in peace. And keep it quiet as kept like I'm out on work release. And you can't break my stride, you know. I'm from the Big Apple, baby, this is how we flow. Yeah, coming from the sweet side, known as the east side. The hustlers in the BX, keep it on lockdown. Now to my high rollers uptown, keep it on lockdown. Now to them kids from the bridge, yo, keep it on lockdown. Now to them soldiers up in Park Hill, keep it on lockdown. Lash out, no doubt, cause who my people's in Brooklyn. C-I-E-N-Y, and yes, Bed-Stuy. I wouldn't be real if I forgot Brownsville. So Bushwick, Red Hook, Fort Greene, and Flatbush. Get up, stand up. It looks going down tonight. Get up, stand up. And when you see me, one love, put your hands up.
Show is on and live.
That's right, The WILROC Show. Interesting topics, all types of music, special guests, and lots more. The WILROC Show.
You are listening to the WILROC Show.
The WILROC Show is on.
Yes! It is time! It is WILROC!
Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m.
Now it's time for the man you've all been waiting for.
That's right, The WILROC Show. Interesting topics, all types of music, special guests, and lots more. The WILROC Show.
Swinging high and swinging low.
I am here, you are there, we are everywhere. See ya!
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they haven't committed themselves to that over there. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right.
Check out The WILROC Show, Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. That's right, The WILROC Show. Interesting topics, all types of music, special guests, and lots more. The WILROC Show.
The WILROC Show is on and live.
You're riches, better recognize.
Did you know? Did you know soldiers from every country salute with their right hand?
Did you know?
Did you know school buses in the United States are chrome yellow and used to be Omaha orange?
Did you know?
Did you know moisture, not air, causes super glue to dry?
The WILROC Show.
I don't play no game. And I don't take no president.
Yo, road boy, check out the WILROC Show. See?
Yes, again, thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. I'm your truth, the WILROC. I am here, you are there, we're everywhere. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be on this small panel of hours now. Today's topic is dictatorships. Oh, yeah. I was going to go over some types of dictatorships, huh? Yeah, it's raining. It's a rainy day in Florida. Feel like it's raining all over the world. It is. I mean, it is storming out there right now since I started the WILROC Show. I brought the storm in with me, baby. Don't worry about it. We're going to ride it out together. Maybe you can learn something, yeah? Go to YouTube. Tell everybody, hey, tell a friend to check out the WILROC Show, okay? Yes, on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook. Down on Wilcox Facebook and the WILROC Show live on Facebook. Check it out. This there. Yeah, okay. Now today's topic is dictatorships. And I was going to go over some types. What is a military dictatorship? Huh? Military dictatorships are regimes in which a group of officers hold power. The officers hold the power. I said like the power, okay? It determines who will lead the country and exercises influence over policy. High-level elites and a leader are the members of the military dictatorship. Military dictatorships are characterized by rule by professionalized military and as an institution. In military regimes, elites are referred to as junta members. Okay, they are typically senior officers and often other high-level officers in the military. All right, yeah. And what is a single-party dictatorship? A single-party dictatorship are regimes in which one party dominates politics. In the single-party dictatorships, a single party has access to political posts and control over policy. They hold everything. We got this. It's ours and zone. Okay? In single-party dictatorships, party elites are typically members of the ruling body of the party, sometimes called the Central Committee, the Politburo, the Central Committee, the Politburo. Okay? That's scary names. Or the Secretariat. The Secretariat. Yeah, okay? Now, these groups of individuals control the selection of party officials and organizes the distribution of benefits to supporters and mobilizes citizens to vote and show support for party leaders. Okay? What about personalist dictatorships? Okay? I'm going over the types of dictatorships here on the WILROC Show. Today's topic is dictatorship. What do you expect for me to do? Okay, now listen. Personalist dictatorships are regimes in which all power lies in the hands of a single individual. Okay? Personalist dictatorships differ from other forms of dictatorship in their access to key political positions, other fruits of office, and depend much more on the discretion of the personalist dictator. I run this, you got to go through me, everything go through me. The personalist dictatorship. Yeah, and I'm gonna beat my chest like that when I be saying when you come in there, excuse me, dictator, can I have something? I got that guy. That's how I'm gonna be saying mine. A little bit, because that hurt a little bit. Okay, now, but anyway,
Now, yet, neither the military nor the party exercises power independent from the dictator. In personalist dictatorships, the elite core is usually made up of close friends or family members of the dictator. Now, these individuals are typically handpicked to serve their posts by the dictator, or killed if you're not wanted. Look at Kim Jong-un and all them. Oh, you don't want to be with me? You my cousin? Kill you, I'll kill you. You my brother, you want to be, you challenging my throne? I'll kill you. Challenging my position? I'll kill you. According to a 2019 study, personalist dictatorships are more repressive than other forms of dictatorship. It don't play the radio. All right? Okay. When I come back, I'm going to go over some more. I think I'm going to go over the monarchic dictatorship, monarchic, or the monarchy. Monarchic dictatorships are regimes in which a person of loyal descent has inherited the position of head of state in accordance with accepted practice of or constitution. Right? We've been doing this forever, or the Constitution states it. Our family's been doing this. I'm supposed to come in and take over. That's how it's been. Or the Constitution permits that. Now, regimes are not considered dictatorships if the monarch's rule is largely ceremonial. But absolute monarchies, such as Saudi Arabia, can be considered hereditary dictatorships. I got it. My daddy had it. I'm next. I got to fight my brothers before they put me in jail or kill me. Put them in jail and kill them or something like that. And then my sons get it, or one of their sons get it. You know, it stays in the family. Hereditary dictatorships. Political power must be exercised by the monarch for regimes to be classified as such. Elites in monarchies are typically members of the royal family. And I'll be back with some more on this topic, some more types of dictatorships. What is a hybrid dictatorship or measuring dictatorships? And how are you going to measure them? And what is a hybrid dictatorship? And we'll go over some history of dictatorships, huh? Some facts on stats. All right, I'll be back. We're going to have some more music, and I'll talk to you directly, all right? All right. I'm going to have some beaver cold cuts. I know. I love it with some cold, crisp lettuce and cheese. All right, I'll be back directly. I'll stop being silly after a while. All right. Talking amongst yourselves, today's topic is dictatorships. I'm going over the types. I'll be back with more types of dictatorships when I come back, all right? And some history. All right? All right. Some music. All right.
Let me love, let me love, let me love you. Let me love, let me love you.
Much as you blink in the way that you feel, no example of a love that was even remotely real.
Turn the lights on.
How can you understand something that you never had? Oh baby, if you let me, I can help you out with all of that. Girl, let me love you, and I will love you until you learn to love yourself. Girl, let me love you, I know you're trouble, don't be afraid. Girl, let me help. Girl, let me love you, and I will love you until you learn to love yourself. Girl, let me
push that drop right through Collins. And when I'm stressed with them problems, I'm blowing stacks up in Onyx. I'm talking sipping, serve, double cup. We was down, now we up. When you down, I Pixie, Lago, Lambo truck. Highs with the lows, getting high and rose on them couches. Feeling rose, let me love you, fuck them hoes, huh? Got it all here, don't cheat yourself. You don't own me, man, you own yourself. Put your guards down, I love to help. But you can't love me till you love yourself, huh? She feisty with it, try to keep me in check like Nike with it. Cause her last boyfriend was shiesty with her. Rich and famous, life we live. Them long flights, them long nights, them sharp days, that Porsche white. Cop 2 for you, cop 2 for me. Promise we'll be for life.
I am here, you are there, we are everywhere.
With catch it on your body like your girlfriend never did. You make me feel like such a danger to myself. And we could do some. You take me for yourself. My desire is taking me higher. I just wanna dance with you all night long, all night long. My desire is taking me higher. I just wanna dance with you.
Done, watch the bad mind print on them fire. Should be this time we no get to carry nothing for them from foreign. Them love things but we love being of good and them love evil. If we flop tomorrow, that's what I sweet, yeah. But it not gonna work, no, not work, no it not work. Do you want wish we got below that, oh, not work, never gonna work. Right we arise when you wish for we act, yo, not work, no it can't work. Guide to your other guy jack. We know you try your best, but it's pointless cause nothing ever work. Can't believe say you come out with party just to find out if it's flop or not. You never come to support me. You come to find something figure out and chat. Sometimes are the ones who you least expect. Got the longest sharpest knife on your neck. Yeah, I try cut you, want stop your breath, but judge I never fail yet. That's why it not work, no it not work. You want wish we got below dirt, no, not work, never gonna work. Rise we arise when you pray for we earth, not work, no it can't work. I'll guide to you up your get.
The WILROC Show is on.
I don't mind rushing through traffic just to get dinner ready in time. And I don't mind when I'm late just to give you peace of mind. And I don't mind staying out all night long hanging with the guys. But I do mind when you look me right dead in the eye and you tell me lies. You see it pays to tell the truth. Look at what you had to lose. Should've think before you do. Did you not know the rules? You see it pays to tell the truth. Feel so sorry for you. You could've had it all. Too bad you gotta fall. Now you leave. Nothing. Nada. You see it pays to tell the truth, but you didn't do it. You see it pays to tell the truth. Oh, I tried giving you chances just to get your act right. And I tried
looking for praying to break things to getting out of line. Those tears I cried, they hurt so deep inside, they almost drained me dry. But now it's time to do the man up, 'cause I'm taking back what's mine. You see, it pays to tell the truth. Look at what you had to lose. You should think before you do. Did you not know the rules? You see, it pays to tell the truth.
Come one, come all.
Check out the Will Rock Show.
Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. on Facebook Live, The Will Rock Show, and on Twitter @_WLRC.
Streaming online at crrradio.com and
also on Twitch, on YouTube, Instagram, Periscope @_WLRC.
That's the Will Rock Show, bringing an eclectic approach, interesting topics, all types of music, special guests, and a lot more.
The Will Rock Show is on.
Hello, everybody. It's the Dog Man. How y'all doing? What are y'all doing on Sunday night? Well, y'all need to be listening to the Will Rock Show. Good friend of mine. See ya.
It's not getting out and confronting and fighting a man on the street, because right now he's got power and he's gonna win. What we got to do, we got to get our minds together.
Today's word. What drives you? A clown can drive a Maserati, and a king can ride a mule. Are you looking at what a man drives as opposed to what drives a man? Be blessed beyond measure.
Soulja Boy in town. Yes again. Will Rock, show me your shoot the Will Rock. Today's topic is dictatorships. Dictatorship. Yeah, I run the Will Rock Show with the iron fist. That's why I'm the only one here. Anyway, that's okay. Thank you very much for checking out the Will Rock Show. You can go on YouTube and go everywhere and watch it, listen to it, and all that kind of stuff. All right, you saw it, you heard it. All right, now today's topic is dictatorships. Ooh, I was going over some types. What is a hybrid dictatorship? Now, hybrid dictatorships are regimes that blend qualities of personalist, single party, and military dictatorships. Now, when regimes share characteristics of all three forms of dictatorships, they are referred to as triple threats. Okay, the most common forms of hybrid dictatorships are personalist, single party hybrids, and personalist military hybrids. Now, how are you measuring dictatorships? Now, one of the tasks in political science is to measure and classify regimes as either dictatorships or democracies. Now, Freedom House, Polity 5, or Polity 6, I'm sorry, Polity 6 or 5? Yeah, one of them. Polity, 5. And Democracy Dictatorship Index are three of the most used data series in political scientists. By political scientists, sorry. Now, generally, two research approaches exist. The minimalist approach, which focuses on whether a country has continued elections that are competitive, and the substantive approach, which expands the concept of democracy to include human rights, freedom of the press, and the rule of law. The Democracy Dictatorship Index is seen as an example of the minimalist approach, whereas the Polity data series is more substantive. I'm going to go with just a little bit of history here on dictatorships. Now, during the Republican phase of ancient Rome, a Roman dictator was the special magistrate who held well-defined powers, normally for 6 months at a time. Okay, 6 months you run this mother sucker. Yeah. For 6 months you run it, right? Now, usually in a combination with a consulship. All right, some his partners knew. Now, Roman dictators were allocated absolute power during times of emergency. In execution, their power was originally neither arbitrary nor unaccountable, being subject to law and requiring retrospective justification. Hold up, we got to check this out before you start doing stuff. Okay? Yeah, retrospective justification, I think. Look back on this thing and let's look at it. Okay? All right. Now there were no such dictatorships after the beginning of the 2nd century BC, and later dictators such as Sulla and the Roman emperors exercised power much more personally and arbitrarily. All right? And as the Roman emperor was a king in all but name, a concept that remained anathema to traditional Roman society, the institution was not carried forward into the Roman Empire. All right? They took it so far. What about the 19th century Latin America? The caudillos. All right? I'm going over some the dictatorship on the WILROC show, which is a topic. And after the collapse of the Spanish colonial rule, came to power in many liberated countries, often leading a private army. These caudillos, or self-care leaders, attacked weak national governments once they controlled the region's political and economic powers, with examples such as Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna in Mexico. He did that. And Juan Manuel de Rojas. I think that's what it is. Rosas. No, it's Rosas. It ain't Haas. Okay? Juan Manuel de Rosas in Argentina. He did that. Okay? Such dictators have been also referred to as how you say it in Spanish? Personalismos. Hope I said it right, y'all. Sorry for butchering it. It's all right. And the wave of military dictatorship in South America in the second half of the 20th century left a particular mark on Latin American culture. In Latin American literature, the dictator novel challenging dictatorship and caudillismo is a significant genre. There are also many films depicting Latin America or Latin American military dictatorships. Always. Communism and fascism in the 20th century. What about those dictatorships, huh? Oh, in the first half of the 20th century, communist and fascist dictatorships appeared in a variety of scientifically and technologically advanced countries, which are distinct from dictatorships in Latin America and post-colonial dictatorships in Africa and Asia. Leading examples of modern totalitarian dictatorship include Adolf Hitler and his Nazi crew, okay? Hideki Tojo's Japan, Benito Mussolini in Italy, Francisco Franco in Spain, and Ian Antonescu in Romania. All right. What about the Stalin Soviet Union, Mao Zedong, and Xi Jinping of the People's Republic of China? The Kim dynasties, North Korea, Ho Chi Minh of Vietnam, Nikolai Ceausescu in Romania, and I said that was his name already. The Khmer Rouge in Cambodia, they ran that thing, and other communist dictatorships that appeared after World War II in Central Europe, Eastern Europe, East Asia, Latin America, Africa, and other countries. Okay? When I come back, dictatorships in Africa and Asia after World War II. The history of dictatorship. The topic is dictatorship. Play some music. Hollywood Swing is coming up too. Hold on for her. Ooh, we're gonna rock. It's gonna get off. Hollywood Swinging. She's gonna be all right. All right. I'm gonna have some bat and peas. I like bat and peas. Field peas and bat. Fried bat. Ooh, yeah. I saw a bat dead the other day over there when I was in Ocala. Bushnell. One of them over there. That was a waste of meat. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
The WILROC Show is on.
Savior of the universe.
No one nice on these 10 people. Happy man. Look how wicked and finds a clan. With a brand new song with them call action. Behind the boy, them run off them out and no action. You look on them and tell them. Road boys tell us that the bad boy fashion. Cause anything we do it in a action. Come road boys tell us that the bad boy fashion. Cause anything we do it in a action. Come, listen to people and don't get me wrong. Listen little wicked on the microphone stand. And down get the joke with them crap by the plan. With a new brand stand with them call action. The lyrics from the top ripping up the island. The boy I pick on the mouth and talk to them know when them come. I tell people about them and them dog and some of them I say that them a spend dog and tell the one that them come pick on them a mouth dog and I wanna see fans before them lose the heart and so you know they come with this original man. And anytime we come and dance all it has to run. Let's give them the microphone and just show them the action. And all the crowd of people let us say understand. When I ride like me and me say how to make and they just jump around and put up on the one. No rude boy JT, jump by some clan. Come here with a looks and come kill out the gangster and the man. I know when y'all look wicked back up it's a problem man.
I remember me and this cat did a caper. Two wild brothers out getting paper. We thought the sucker we heard who had big grip. Walking around with 5 or 6 money clips. We laid him down and got away. Went back round the way to count out. Hey, we for $5 grand exact. But the sucker grabbed the gun and then he pointed at me. I gave a brother the loop so then he stepped away. But then I bumped into that fool the next day. Put that thing up to his head and said, "Feel black yesterday you're bad with your hands on that." Yeah, say the dope made him acting that passion. Boy, you better say your prayer.
Down for the one action man. Come to where when we get action. And this is look wicked back up in fight some plan. I wanna look up on these things I want.
Hey, yo, let me tell you about this creep I flipped on. We try to cross me to get his grip on. One day we went touching. Sent the fool out some money and he came back with nothing. Long books left and right. Come back empty-handed, breathing hard like it's all right. Little Chip was bluffing on me, but I hope this chump ain't cuffing on me. I said I fool out another one, but the same thing happened just like the other one. But this time when that sucker came back, I noticed his pockets look kind of fat. I ain't say nothing about it, I just look. Hey yo, dog, where with that book?
No man, I was teach by a hero.
Oh boy, my understanding is zero. Got that thing from under the seat, punched it in his mouth, trying to break his blood teeth. Just getting the money ain't satisfaction.
I say this calls for action, and now, nip it in the bud.
Public enemy.
Once again, this is it, turn it up. Here we go, with the counter rounds, gonna ask who did the crime. And let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I wanna know if Big Wilson pocket if they rocked it, back they shocked it. Same kind of thing they threw at James. And what they did to Red was a shame. The bigger the black get, the bigger the feds want a piece of that. Booty, institutional rape system like we ain't paid enough in this bitch. That's why I did them. I learned we earned, got no concern, instead we're burned. Where the hell is our return? Plain and simple systems of pimp, but I refuse to be a hoe who stole the soul. Ain't no different than South Africa. Over here, they're gonna ask you to steal your soul like over there they stole our gold. Yo, they don't know how to act. What's the wait for the big payback? But we know it'll never come. That's why I say, come and get some. Why when the black moves in, Jack moves out? Come to stay, Jack moves away. Ain't we all people? How the hell can a color be no good to a neighborhood? Help! questions, all the dancers answer questions. What? Try to be the best and let everybody know before I go, cause I wanna know what sucker stole the soul.
The WILROC Show.
Nothing in this world works the way you think it does. Nothing. The police aren't who you think they are. The sheriff is not who you think he is. Banks do not do what you think they do. Governments don't operate anywhere near the way you think they do. And that's why today, when you look at what's going on in the world today, none of it makes any sense. It's all crazy. It makes no sense at all. Seems very destructive. But actually, in point of fact, you don't know how the system works. It's working perfectly fine. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And the people, the masses, are entertained with television and alcohol and drugs, and the wealthy continue to get wealthy. And so it's working perfectly fine once you understand how the world really works, and nothing works the way you think it does.
At this time, I have the honor to present to you the moral leader of our nation.
Here to tell you something that's informative, that can help you, to motivate you, and can elevate you, even in the walks of your life.
Sing it, y'all.
The WILROC.
I ain't hang.
The WILROC.
Sing it, y'all.
The WILROC.
Sing it, children.
The WILROC.
Oh, wow.
The WILROC.
Sing it, y'all.
The WILROC.
I ain't hang.
The WILROC.
Well.
The WILROC.
Sing it, y'all.
The WILROC.
Oh, sing it.
The WILROC.
The WILROC Show.
Okay, all right. Sit down. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, sit down. Change that boy again. His nose always snotty and he got a pizza pamper. Anyway. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. Me to the WILROC. This is the stress hour. Not the stress hour, no. This is the Hollywood hour. Coming up right now, we're going to have Hollywood swinging right here. She's on deck right now. Now, this is a time where we talk a little politics and a little something. We go over a little something. Now, we're going to witness. Now, you guys are going to witness one of the most beautiful specimens in all of the world, in all of the universe, for that matter. Hollywood swinging. She is one of the most beautiful things you ever listened to or saw in your life. Okay, so put your blinders on or get ready for this shine. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hollywood hour is upon us. So we're going to do a little something like this. Hollywood, are you there, baby? Are you there? Are you there, Hollywood?
Hey, that's me. Hey, WILROC.
Hey, Hollywood, how you doing, baby?
Hey,
how you
everybody. Doing? Happy, beautiful Sunday.
All right, happy Sunday. Right, how you doing, Hollywood? How you been?
What's going on out there, everybody? Oh, I missed everybody so this week. It's just so much turmoil and it's just so much going on.
Yes,
well,
it is.
It's always good to hear a beautiful, friendly voice. So
I know that's right.
Thank you, WILROC, for tuning me in today.
I know that's right, Hollywood. You know, it's kind of rough out there. It's been kind of rough out there, y'all. You know, we got protests and Joe's tests and everybody's mad and everybody's ripping and tearing. Now, I want to ask you something, Hollywood, while we're here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hollywood Swinger. She's the most beautiful person on the earth. So you got to be careful when you talk to her and how you talk to her, because I'll kill you about it.
Yes.
But anyway, now, Hollywood, you see it's been protests. You know, they killed old George Floyd. They killed old Floyd. And they got the cops and the guys, and they give him second-degree murder plus. Now you have protesters, which we have the right in this country to protest. That is what we do. That's what we can do. That's what the American thing is, to protest against right, against wrong, for right. Okay. Now, what do you think about the other activities going on besides the protests, the looting? How do you feel about the looting?
I understand the anger, and I understand they're trying to, express that. But I think the looting is get down. I think the looting is taking away from the true cause. But I will agree with. Did you hear what? Is it Tamika Mallory? Did you hear what she said?
No.
Oh no. Well, okay. She's an activist, and I think she's from the New York area. And she basically said, when the folks came over, they taught us how to loot, how to murder, how to do all of that stuff. They taught us how to do that. They taught us. They genocide, with the American Indians. They did all of that. They taught us how to do that. So until they do better, until you do better, then we'll do better. So I don't agree with the looting. I really don't, but I understand the anger. I do. I understand the anger and the frustration. And these younger generation, that's how they're expressing themselves. Is it right? No. Is it wrong? No. I think that until we can come to some type of amicable agreement. But I do think there are some people out there that are just doing it just to do it. And I do believe there are people out there that's trying to just cause rift into a peaceful situation.
Right.
I do believe that. I do believe that, and that's just to cause trouble. Now, I do believe that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't agree at all for the looting at all. I don't care how mad you are, because they've been looting. This ain't the first time this kind of stuff has happened. When they loot their own city, they loot their own communities. I saw the black guy on there. They was looting his store, beating it up and burning it down. And he was like, "Hey man, this is my business. Why y'all doing this? I'm black too. Why y'all doing this?" I think the looting is overdone. You ain't gotta loot. Cause people say we mad, so mad. The young generation don't know crap because they butts ain't don't work. They don't do nothing. They don't work. They know the phone. They know the phone and the computer.
But you know what? The one thing it ain't just black folk looting.
No, wait. That's the thing I'm gonna get to. Now you got the people that's out there protesting, right? People that they're protesting. They doing, and that's right. Then you have some people that's blending in with the protesters, and then they're going out there looting. You have people dropping off pallets of bricks throughout the neighborhood, set up for them to loot. They have people out there and jumping out of vans with no tags on them, jumping out to go out and loot and blend and loot. And you had these girls in Miami, these people in Miami, they was out there protesting, saying, justice for the boy, justice for the boy, justice for Floyd. Then some people started looting. They said, "No, stop that, y'all asses. That ain't for us."
Yeah, they were. They would get back with them.
Right.
Yes.
So now we have groups like Antifa and all these kind of other groups that are being funded. And I know it's popular to blame Donald Trump for the woes of the planet, but this ain't got nothing to do with him. This is some outside entity that wants the chaos, that wants it to escalate, that wants it to be some. Now we got curfew. Now everybody can't come out the door, can't go around the corner with the police blocking up the places around here, and they milk. Everybody's milking this thing. It's been over milked, and I'm just tired of it. Could y'all please stop? And just stop doing it.
If we need to get somebody that can just come out and try to unite the country again. It's called the United States for a reason. Yeah, but right now we're not united.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you this now. I don't know. I ain't seen nobody better than the orangutan try to unite, but they hate him so much, so they ain't gonna let his. I don't want his unite. I want my kind of unite. Unite is unite. And I see.
Well, when you come out there and do a photo op with a Bible upside down.
Clinton did the same. Clinton did the same thing.
No. At least Clinton had the Bible right.
Well, it was okay upside down. Come on, man. That's trivial.
But Clinton did not use the troops on peaceful protest.
He didn't use the troops neither. But the governors are in charge of using the troops. Okay.
No.
Yes.
Your president, along with Barr, y'all put military against American citizens.
When they was walking to the church, get your ass out the way. They didn't do nothing but clear them out. Y'all move now. We come and move.
But they were peaceful protesters.
Right. Ain't nothing happened to them.
The problem I got with that, they were peaceful protesters.
Ain't nothing happened to them.
He was hiding in the bunker.
Right.
He decided he gonna
Right.
come out.
That's right.
Show people.
That's right.
All of that.
Right.
So you use military.
Right.
Tear gas.
Right.
And rubber bullets.
No, they didn't. No. See, they didn't use none of that when he came out to go to church. They didn't. No, they did not. No, they did
he
not.
He don't even know what a church looked like.
They used that. They used that. They used that when they was trying to storm the place. That's when they used the bullets and gas, the smoking and bullets. Now, when he went to church, they didn't use that. They just get your ass out of the way. They got their ass out of the way he went. So.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Will. I know y'all ain't been in my goddamn garbage can. I'm finna be. What?
Your hyenas cutting up in there, huh?
Oh, the hyenas trying to cut up. They done been in the goddamn garbage. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean to cuss.
That's all right, cuss, baby. Go
Oh,
ahead.
y'all
Get it off your
trying to
breast.
show your- Oh, okay, I digress. I'm sorry, I did digress.
Yeah.
And that's my daughter dog.
Oh.
Right here. In her dog. Okay, I see that right now.
Oh, Pip squeaking and Oli Oli, huh? Right.
That's it. But anyway.
Anyway. Besides that.
But anyway, other side that I do understand, and I do love how his daughter, George Floyd's daughter, kept saying, "My daddy gonna change the world." He did. He made a profound.
That's
also
right.
His
For the better, for the worse, because these people are using it.
A difference.
They're using
People
his.
have come together.
They're using his death to cause anarchy, and I think it's unfair to him, and I don't think that's right. Like his brother said, "What y'all doing?"
To cause anarchy.
Yeah,
No,
they're
I
using his
feel
death. They're using his death for that.
I just feel that even with the NFL and all of that, what Colin Kaepernick was trying to do, all of that, now y'all want to come together. And I'm okay with that. But it should have happened 4 years ago when Colin Kaepernick was trying to tell y'all.
It should have happened when they killed all them boys in the last
and all
regime.
of that.
When they were shooting all them boys in the last regime we had, but it was like five. They killed like 5 or 6 of them during the last regime. But it wasn't so much fervor now. It wasn't so much. People protest. Antifa went in there and broke, and they tried the same thing with Obama. Antifa went in there with Obama and tried to cause too much chaos, and it didn't work as well. So these entities are beyond the president and beyond whoever's in charge. Because when they was when St. Louis fell apart, the boys, the people was out there tripping. Antifa went out there and they was doing. People was peacefully protesting, but the Antifa group was out there throwing bricks and shooting and carrying on.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you something like this. People are sad and people are mad about this. Now, you got this guy who was a cop, ex-law enforcement captain, working for the pawn shop. All right, the black guy. All right, some people say I heard he was an asshole. Okay, he was an asshole, but he was a black guy. Went out there, he out there protecting the pawn shop, and they shot him to death out there.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I know y'all mad at whoever you mad at. Now, when they go to killing folk, okay, they don't kill George Floyd. They don't kill Floyd now. Now you finna go out here and start shooting and wrecking up people's personal businesses for what? What that's solving? I want to know what that's solving. What you think, Hollywood?
Well, and that's what I don't understand. All of them killing and all of that, I don't get it. And that part takes away from the protesters. You know what I'm saying? It takes away from that. And I just got a problem with that. You're taking away from the real issue at hand when you go into there stealing. But I will say this, Target, what the young lady say, Target, Advanced Auto Loan, all of that, y'all can rebuild, y'all can do that. It only became a problem, let me finish, it only became a problem when they went into Beverly Hills, all of that. And
they shouldn't have went nowhere.
And I know, but I agree with that. But it only became a problem when they started tearing up the other affluent areas.
Yeah.
They're going to let you tear up your neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
You can tear up yours all you want to.
Yeah, but then
when you go into them other areas, now we got an issue.
Right.
It's an issue
right,
when you tearing up anything.
The thing is, why tear up your own neighborhood, stupid folk?
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
What you doing?
But they're going to let you do that. They're going to let you tear up yours.
So that's right. So
I remember, when was it in the early 80s?
How dumb are you when they let you do that? Why you do that?
What happened in the early 80s over here in Orlando in the early 80s, I believe, when somebody got killed. Something happened, and they tore up downtown Orlando.
Yeah, I remember tearing up everything.
they burnt down my grandfather's cleaners.
For
Woodruff
what?
Cleaners. It was on Cherry Street.
For what?
And it was right, and so that's why. So I have a close. I have a problem with it because again, you tore down your neighborhood, but they wouldn't let you go past. I'm gonna tell you right now on Church Street.
Right.
Oh, you weren't gonna go past a certain what's that street?
Okay, so then you can't go past a certain way. You can't.
They let you tear down sides,
Right.
supermarkets.
Right.
You could tear down
Right.
everything
They didn't-
downtown Paramount. But you wasn't gonna go down there by Rosie O'Grady's and all of that. Oh, you wasn't going down that part.
So why, since they gonna block you off in your square, why would you burn your square?
Exactly. And
Okay.
then when you talk to them, oh, they were burning down the white business. No, you burning down all the businesses
That you
were
go
taking
to.
care of all y'all in the black neighborhood. That's what I got issues with. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll go. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna digress.
I know, because I do. I the looting and things like that is not part of the peaceful protest, and that's what gets me. I understand y'all mad and you're angry and things like that, but there are different ways to combat that. And that, to me, is just not a part of it. Y'all
that's
just
not.
out there doing whatever you want to do.
Yeah, just
you
doing
know,
what you
so
wanna do.
What is that going to solve? What is that
Nothing.
going to solve?
George ain't coming back,
Yeah.
and he in there. He sleep now. He might be woke now. He probably went through processing. You know, they got to go through processing first. But anyway,
It's all right.
anyway, Hollywood.
Yes.
You know, Hollywood. I love you so much, and you're so beautiful. You know that, of course, right?
Yes, I am. You just have great vision. Yes, you do.
But anyway, okay. Now, is there any Jones High news? I know school is coming up. Is there any Jones High news going on out there? I know you.
No, just all the
Jones High.
virtual graduations, and I do want to congratulate all the graduating seniors. I know you all feel like you've been robbed of your, of your graduation from your past year, but just think about it. You accomplished it. You've done it.
Right.
Now you're off to college, military, whatever your heart desires.
Right.
But you have accomplished your first step, big step in life, and that's finishing high school. So proud of you guys. Congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations.
All right, now I'm just gonna cut it right there, Hollywood. I'm gonna go over my. I'm gonna go fast.
Okay,
I'm just
your
gonna go
regular
fast.
stuff
My
is
regular
all
stuff.
right.
It's gonna be quick. Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right. Stop.
First, let me put this out there. Those that are using the WILROC alone.
Okay. Stop sissifying your boys. Stop
No,
girlifying
that part
your.
right there.
Stop boyfying your girls. Stop. Check labels. Read what you put into your systems. Try to stay away from genetically modified foods and organisms. High fructose corn syrup and all these other things. Try to stay away from those. And also try to program your kids yourself. Don't let the TV or the radio program them. You put the program in them. And when they get to a certain level, raise the level. Always make it a challenge for them to for their brains. All right. And also with Hollywood and I, we disagree on the vaccine agenda. If Hollywood agrees with vaccines, she said you should take them. Okay.
I think so. Yes.
That's right. And I say you shouldn't. So, whatever side you are on this issue, always read the menu of the stuff that they put inside you and your children.
They put in your body.
That's right. Read the menu. They give you a list of what they're putting in. Read it, look it up, and instead of on that phone looking up nothing, look up that. Okay. Now, and check always. Stay away from the gay agenda, transgender agenda if you can. If you're already in it, then that's your business. But if you're not, try to stay away. Watch your children, watch your babies, and try to watch each other in the neighborhoods because they're taking body parts, they're taking souls, they're taking everything.
Like we did back in the day.
Yeah, flesh, and they're drinking blood. That's right.
So they can check your children.
That's
and
right.
Parents don't get mad when your neighbors check your children.
That's right.
That's how we did. Like you said, WILROC back in the day.
Yeah, try to bring it back. Bring that back, neighborhooding, and trying to bring the village mentality. Okay, don't touch my child. Don't look at my child. Days are over. And while you're cheering bad now, whooping your ass now.
That's right. That's right.
It should have been checked.
Parents had to teach their children how they see how bad
There you go.
children is.
There you go. And okay.
Yep.
Now on top of that, stay away of chemtrails, genders, male and female. Let's start getting along a little better, y'all. Come on, let's start stepping closer to each other. Let's try to make this thing work more. Okay. And also now, this is what I do to get rid of my stress and all these things like that.
What do you do? What do you do?
Now I encourage every red-blooded human being to do this. Okay, and I encourage every red-blooded human being on the earth to go outside and get your fire. Okay, I know.
Not all that.
Yeah, I promote guns. I love guns. I like all citizens should have them, be trained in them. Hollywood don't like guns that much.
I don't do guns, but yeah.
Hollywood, you need some fire around there. Go get you some fire. Some fire. Some fire. K-F-I-R-E. And get some fire. P-H-Y-E-F-I-E. P-H-Y-I-E. All that. Fire. Get some fire. Some clock. Some clock.
Be careful all that. We've already been oversaturated, so don't do that too much now. All this with Cristobal out there. Come on now.
Cristobal. When Cristobal come up, get your rashash. Get everything, right?
See that part right there.
And when you get that, right? Okay? This is what I encourage every red-blooded human to do.
Yes, sure. What do you do? What do you do?
And I tell you, I'm going to cut the camera off so I won't go to the chain gang.
No, please, because I ain't got no money. It's still a crisis with a pandemic. I can't come again.
See me, because they think I got real fire. They can't see me, they can't tell. Okay? Okay, here we go. And this is what I encourage every red-blooded human to do on the earth.
What do you do?
Are you ready, Hollywood?
I'm ready. What do you do, Robert?
And I quote Hollywood.
Oh, boy, here we go.
And I love to. Rip off some shots. I shoot Corona air right in the teeth, y'all ain't.
The WILROC show is on.
I put my finger in the ground and turn the whole world around.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Motivated. Dedicated.
Parlate tra di voi.
Got home from camping last spring. Saw people, places, and things. We barely had arrived. Friends asked us to describe the people, places, and every last thing. So we unpacked our adjectives. I unpacked frustrating first. Reached in and found the word worst. Then I picked soggy and next I picked froggy and then I was ready to tell them my tale. 'Cause I'd unpacked my adjectives. Adjectives are words you use to really describe things. Handy words to carry around. Days are sunny or they're rainy. Boys are dumb or else they're brainy. Adjectives can show you which way. Adjectives are often used to help us compare things. To say how thin, how fat, how short, how tall. Girls who are tall get taller. Boys who are small can get smaller. Till one is the tallest and other's the smallest of all. We hiked along without care. Then we ran into a bear. He was a hairy bear. He was a scary bear. We beat a hasty retreat from his lair. And described him with adjectives.
Whoa! Boy, that was one big ugly bear.
You can even make adjectives out of the other parts of speech, like verbs or nouns. All you have to do is tack on an ending, like ick or ish or eric. For example, this boy can grow up to be a huge man, but still have a boyish face. Boy is a noun, but the ending ish makes it an adjective, boyish. That describes the huge man's face. Get it? Next time you go on a trip, remember this little tip. The minute you get back, they'll ask you this and that. You can describe people, places, and things. Simply unpack your adjectives. You can do it with adjectives. Tell them about it with adjectives. You can shout it with adjectives.
On this day with Miss Sheree. 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 Okay, all right. Are you there, Miss Sheree?
Yes, I am.
Can you hear me clearly, Miss Sheree?
Yes, I can.
Now, Tell us what you have for us on this day, Miss Sheree.
Today is June the 7th. In 1955, Eisenhower was the first president to appear on color TV.
Go ahead, Miss Sheree.
In 1963, the first Rolling Stones TV appearance was in 1932, and they sang the song Thank Your Lucky Stars.
Okay.
And they released their first single entitled Come On.
Come on, baby. All right, go ahead, Miss Sheree.
My thought to remember is, sometimes the poorest man leaves his children the richest inheritance.
Thanks for that. Would you like to give some shoutings of outings, Miss Sheree?
Yes, a happy birthday shout out to my awesome brother, Edward, who will be celebrating a birthday on the 9th. And I'm very proud to have him as my brother.
Ed the head, huh?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sheree.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
On this day with Miss Sheree.
The Will Rock Show is on and live.
I'm the one that killed Monday and whooped Tuesday and put Wednesday in the hospital. Called up Thursday to tell Friday not to bury Saturday on Sunday. I'm the one that had the elephants roosting in trees and all the ants wearing BBD.
Tune in to The Will Rock Show, Sunday, 6 to 9 p.m., right here.
On Facebook Live, The WILROC Show.
On YouTube, Instagram, Periscope at _WLRC.
And on the Caribbean Rhythm Radio Network, streaming live at crrfm.com.
That's the Will Rock Show, bringing an eclectic approach, interesting topics, all types of music, special guests, and a lot more.
It's The WILROC Show, Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m.
On YouTube, Instagram, Periscope at _WLRC.
And on the Caribbean Rhythm Radio Network, streaming live at crrfm.com.
The Will Rock Show.
This can get confusing because a whole lot of people think the Africans created a religion. Don't ever charge this crime to the Africans. I'm using my words advisedly. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam have been turned into murder cults because once they emerged, they began to be used to justify the murder of other people. Christianity said if he's an infidel, he has no soul, and it's all right to murder him, it's all right to enslave him. Judaism said if he's not of our faith, it's all right. Islam said if he's not of our faith, we can put him to the sword. The Africans created an overall spirituality and a God of love. These foreigners who misunderstood African spirituality created gods of vengeance and created what I call a carbon copy of African spirituality. I am not less religious, I am more, because I say examine the carbon copies and entertain the idea of going back to the original. I didn't say change God. I didn't say change churches. I said change concepts, change approaches. Stay where you are, but look at it in a different way. Because the Africans created an overall spirituality where all life was under God, was a manifestation of God. And he did not have a weekend religion. He had a religion that was operational on his life every single day of the week. He did not have to build a temple with a whole massive space for praying because he could pray anywhere. Akhenaten, who is accused of giving the world monotheism, and that's not true, and the Jews who said they gave the world monotheism, and that's not true. Monotheism, the concept of the oneness of God, was here all along. Akhenaten never said he gave the world monotheism. All Akhenaten did was to deal with the corrupt priesthood of his day that was restricting the movement of people based on the fact that if you go in a certain area, you're not under protection of God. Because I'm the one that controls the message of God. All Akhenaten said that God was omnipresent. God was omnipotent. God was everywhere. God was in the wind. If you want to pray, pray to the wind. God was in the tree. God was in a lowly cockroach. But most important, God was in you. You look inside of yourself.
The Will Rock Show is on and live.
I got a show! I have a show!
The Will Rock Show is The WILROC show is on.
Yes again, baby. It's the WILROC show. I'm yours truly, the WILROC. The ships. Yeah, thank you, Hollywood boy, on the WILROC show here. Thank you, get all right. I got these topics. And dictatorships in Africa, World War II. Some history of dictatorship. All right, after themselves in several new states of Africa, and at the expense of constitutions in colonial power. These constitutions often fail to work without a strong middle class or work against an autocratic rule. Now, some prime ministers kept suppressing the opposition and they ruled, and others established military through whatever their form, these dictatorships had an adverse economic growth and let's see, I lost myself. They had an impact of economic growth and now dictators for a long period of time found it increasingly difficult to carry out sound economic policies. They failed because it was most part. All right, it was unfair. The often cited exploitative is the regime of Mobutu Sese Seko, there from 1965 to 1990, puzzling over $5 billion from his country. Pakistan is another country that have been 3 military dictators for almost 37 decades of his, starting with General Muhammad Ayub Khan. General Khan ruled from 1969. General Zia-ul Haq 1977 and held on to power the longest until he died in the air crash in 1988. They got rid of him. 10 years after Zia, General Pervez Musharraf got control after India in the Kargil War. He remained 9 years until 2008. Okay, I don't know who running it now. Okay, let me see what I got going on here. What about some facts? I'm going for some some more difference, more history, right? See what I got going on. All right, modern dictator power during states of emergency too, like I said earlier, and many historians consider Bonaparte to be the first modern dictator. General during the French Revolution, a period of huge social and political upheaval in the country. Now, beginning in 1789, France. I've got some going on here. 1789, France. Yeah, okay. Yeah, beginning in 1789, France evolved from a monarchy to a republic and then to an empire. In the midst of executions, coups, and confusion, Napoleon became a consul under a new provisional government. Because he was an undefeated military commander, Napoleon enjoyed immense popularity. He created a balanced budget, reformed the government, and wrote the civil code that still forms the basis of French civil law today. Napoleon then abolished the Senate and continued to reform the Constitution. He named himself consul for life, and in 1804 crowned himself emperor. He continued his military pursuits, fighting across Europe. Okay? And then Napoleon controlled every facet of government and had a network of spies. He also controlled the ensuring that his propaganda machine continued. But his reign began to falter when he invaded Russia was a failure. When he couldn't invade Russia, he failed to invade Russia. And they go in the winter. If Russia can last through the winter, you can't get in there. You're not walking. Some back then they had to walk. All right? And a coalition of European forces including armies of Great Britain, Prussia, Spain, and Portugal surrounded France there, and then they went over to Haiti, tried to get some Haiti. Them Haitians kicked their ass out of there too. Don't forget that. I ain't gonna let that go away. And then he tried to run. He had a big part of America. He went ahead and sold it to us before the Haitians got to it. Cause they were gonna get that. They ain't want them to get it. So I think Jefferson bought all that. Louisiana Purchase and all that stuff. Now, generals in the French army mutinied, and Napoleon was forced to abdicate his throne. He had to give it up. They ran out on him. After a brief return to power, he was exiled for good in 1815. Okay? So from ancient dictators to modern ones, dictators have several different commonalities. All right? All right. And I'm gonna go over, when I come back, the difference between communism and dictatorship. What's the difference between communism and dictatorship? And some dictators' facts. I'm gonna come up with that too, okay? All right. I'll be back directly. The WILROC Show. We'll have some music for you. I'm gonna have some cat and cabbage. Boy, I love cat and cabbage. But that cat got to be seasoned regular. I think I want pulled feline and cabbage. Gotta have some rice. Rice. I gotta have rice with my rice. So, all right, I'll be right back. Talking amongst yourselves. All right.
The WILROC Show is on.
Evil has a new enemy. Justice has a new weapon. And the world has a new hero.
It's the unknown, captured on camera time and time again. But this time, Eugene Ehrlich says this is proof that something is eerie over Lake Erie.
Once you see it with your own eyes, you're going to say, wow, what's going on here? And why do they keep coming back in the same spot?
Seen for 10 straight days, clearly over Lake Erie. Scientists debate merely to confuse the populace about who's apocalypse. Muslim, Christians, and Jews is watching this. The clues is obvious. The news is politics, so the rule that's dominant is it loses prominence when you simply refuse to acknowledge it. So they choose to water it down. Comic and clown when it's spotted in towns, but their own pilots found that the logic is sound. Where's the honesty now when Elijah Muhammad taught it, we frown. The FBI still copied it down, locked in a file above top secret. But niggas love not believing military and cops, proceeding with caution, often lost in the awesome displays of power that turn the brave to cowards. In these last days and hours, you can keep denying it and see the scientists verifying it when the sky is lit.
Now, obviously, the three of us were not gonna blurt out, hey, Houston, we got something moving alongside of us, and we don't know what it is. Can you tell us what it is?
NASA knew very little about the object reported by the Apollo 11 crew. It was obviously an unidentified flying object, but such objects were not uncommon.
They seen it over Phoenix, it descended from the zenith. So tremendous was the things with all they could do was pretend they didn't believe it. A decision so egregious, cause it stayed for 30 minutes right over the city limits. And those who were a witness said so massive was this area, it equated the size of 2 aircraft carriers. To disbelievers that are laughing with hysteria, nations are opening files, the last is America. Me, I think the country's buying its time until they shown on CNN Live up in the skies. Keep looking up, you'll see more of them flying high. So you can believe me or your lying eyes. They try and hide the facts, cause the truth in this hour, the United States is not the world's only superpower. And you can be afraid if you're part of a group of cowards.
Good manners make good first impressions.
And because your manners are showing all the time, they have a lot to do with how well people like you.
You don't stop, shit is crazy, You're too sharpened up, man.
Oral speech, coral reef, beach submariner. Orbital bone gets cracked up with the chrome like the Punisher. The microphone transponder, transporter, Galvatron transformer, galvanized, oversized pecking order. Fourth quarter Hail Mary, prevail wins the game again. Westerly winds, rip up your sails till they're taper thin. Pirate ship, private stock, power plant, douse the lighthouse. Watch your vessels crash into the rocks. Man overboard, SOS, sharks in the open water. Battle axe alumni, buddy, oh that's my alma mater. Northwest villain, Mount St. Helens overflowing lava. Overgrown jungles cover monuments from ancient times. X and Y chromosomes are known to metamorphosize. Alpha, beta, carotene, kerosene, alkaline, genetic, alphabetic prime, kinetic, algorithmic times 10. I use my mind to make time and space bend, my friend. Yeah, almost famous now. I wonder if they've heard of us. Together we are one. When I'm alone, I'm just a third of us. Family bond is even deeper than blood, cause we choose to stick together while we creep through the mud and walk through the fire. We've been to heaven and hell, but when we were at the bottom, fucking nobody bailed. That's why we got a bond that's even deeper than blood, because we choose to stick together while we creep through the mud. I'm a reaper with a sickle, a twisted little sickle. I'm as vicious as a pit bull eating gunpowder. Roddy with a shotty and a snot nose. A lot goes on while I watch my partner's locks grow. Canadian together, we are Bigfoot and Sasquatch. Psycho killer with a hockey mask, that's the mascot. Blood drips from the machete, it's a clean kill. I believed in us back then, I believe still. Skulls wash up to the seashore from the ocean. Meeting of the minds, we should be more ferocious. Need more commotion, yeah. Record C4 explosions, yeah. Eat more, deep pour emotion. Prepping me to get to spit the lyrics that can paralyze. Together we become a pack of wolves that fucking terrorize. Strategic, cold, calculated killer under black skies. Mixed with orange and burgundy, we perform a surgery. When we break in to rob the Viking beats like it's a burglary. Reflection looking back at me, I think it wants to murder me. Almost famous, now I wonder if they've heard of us. Together we are one when I'm alone.
And now...
Hey, Rocky! Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat! See? Nothing up my sleeve. Presto! Wrong hat.
I'm like a mathematician, backslash magician, backslash musician, backslash politician. My primary competition lacks vision. Just give them a couple of stacks for some scantily clad women. I'm glad to be back spitting. My battery pack's filled. My bladder is past max capacity. Quit asking me for collabs. I don't condone rapping with fans that throw tantrums and act like grown babies in stands. I'm coming with the most wickedest. You come outdated and unfinished like Australopithecus. At low flames, my flow simmers. I spit no fillers, gold chains. I crush them to gold glitter. I spit heat that'll keep you hot through the cold winter. I'm still here like Occupy after November. Oh man, I came to behold class. Straight from the soul, I'm a bestowed through the whole land. My own fan was taking advantage. Those I considered friends was turning their backs, and I just sat there, not saying a thing, not hating, but I'm definitely not waiting for them. Cause I'm free now, and I got a mean style. I write and I freestyle, the fire can breathe now. I done had it, I'm ready to start challenging any authority, whether rookie or seniority. It's no fable, I'm ready to volcano. The levee is unstable, my temper is unplayful. With enough rage to punch you in the navel so hard it'll knock the wind out of your guardian angel. I'm breaking rules and I'm running with it. I'll meet Cleaver King Midas his hands and snuff him with it. I'm upset cause that I came up on seems to have just left, seems to be long gone. Days that we bump Pac, days that we bump Nas, days that we bump M, days that we bump Pun. Those were the days when the basics was just fun. Nowadays I feel like the races have must run. What have we got here? Too many cops here, too many shots here, too many flops here, too many cats claiming to be the greatest to ever do it, when the truth is these impersonators just got here. I'm from a top tier, one with the top boys, plotting since Cash Money came out with the hot boys. Homie, I got noise, homie, I got jams that'll make grandpa stand up and say God damn. This young man is sharp and he's not playing. I'm tearing apart metal with Mario Kart shells, and the scariest part is that I channel a dark realm where a chariot falls from heaven carrying Sean Bell, and he carries a crucifix that he lances across hell, while Harriet Tubman and Lauryn Hill were locked cells of innocent.
Good evening. This is Donna Pilson out of Panama City with your Just Breathe segment. Today we pick up part 3 of this 4-part series on God's instructions for handling change. And as a reminder, we're looking at the children of Israel as they left Egypt, headed for the promised land, and their transition from a life of slavery to one of freedom. And we see this in Exodus chapter 14, verses 13 through 15. And as they made this transition, they began to get fearful because Pharaoh was behind them and the Red Sea was in front of them. But Moses gave them divine instructions. And we've already talked about not being fearful and standing still. And today we look at the instruction to hold your peace or simply be quiet. And I can imagine that even though Moses has told the people that God will fight their battle and that they will see the salvation of the Lord, that there's still a lot of murmuring going on, that they're probably complaining, they're probably fighting with each other and fighting with Moses. And he's just saying, hold your peace, be quiet. And as I sit and I meditate on that and I say, well, God, how does this apply to me? You know, this is when I get into my but moments. God, I know that you're taking me somewhere and I know you've got this and I know wherever you're taking me is going to be for my good because Romans 8:28 declares it, but I can't see where you're taking me. God, I know I don't have to be fearful because 2 Timothy 1:7 said that that's not of you, but I can't wrap my mind around how you're going to do it. And God is saying, don't speak that doubt. Don't even put that in the atmosphere. Because if he's taking you somewhere, if he's moving you to another place or another level or whatever it may be, you can rest assured that he's working on it. He's working it out for you. He's putting the pieces into place just for you. And I'm reminded of the words to a song that says, even when I can't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. God never stops working. So be encouraged and just breathe because God's got this. You know, this is such an encouragement to me. So be sure to join us next time. We've talked about not being fearful. We've talked about standing still. We've talked about holding your peace and just being silent while God is working it out for you. Next week, we'll talk about the final instruction in this 4-part series, a final instruction for handling change. Again, this has been Donna Pilson with your Just Breathe segment.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. You can divide me equally amongst you.
Did you know? Did you know 1 out of 4 injuries by athletes involve the wrist and the hand? Did you know? Did you know Bill Russell was the first black head coach of a major league pro sports team? Did you know? Did you know in Australia a common Boxing Day activity is surfing?
I am here, you are there, we are everywhere.
100 years of delay have passed since President Lincoln freed the slaves, yet their heirs, their grandsons, are not fully free. They are not yet freed from the bonds of injustice. They are not yet freed from social and economic oppression. And this nation, for all its hopes and all its boasts, will not be fully free until all its citizens are free. This is one country. It has become one country because all of us and all the people who came here had an equal chance to develop their talents. We cannot say to 10% of the population that you can't have that right, that your children can't have the chance to develop whatever talents they have.
You may fire when ready, Grizzly.
The WILROC Show.
Gay people are getting married, folks. Yes. Nasty. Imagine that. 2 women touching on each other's titty balls. Men, barbecue. I like you too, dog. Let's get married, man. It's crazy. That shit is gross.
The WILROC Show is on and live.
Today, I've got to stop
and profile like never before. But to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo, right here.
Check out The WILROC Show.
Do it for her. Do it for her. Do it for him. Do it for him. Why don't you do it for your loving wife? You won't do it for yourself. Do it for all the loved ones in your life.
Yes, and yes again. I'm having some difficulty with Facebook. Let me get back on here. Having some difficulty with Facebook. Let me see if I can get started again on Facebook. Let me see. Other one. Hold on. I was using that time for that. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if I can get it going on here. There it goes. Oh, I think I'm back on Facebook, y'all. I think I'm back. There you go. I'm back on Facebook. Thank you very much. Let me start that over again. That sounded good to me. Let's do it again. Okay, yes again. The WILROC Show is back. Okay, today's topic is dictatorships. Dictatorships. Yeah, baby, dictatorship. You in a dictatorship, your wife dictates you. You dictate that thing. A dictatorship. I was going to know some of the history of dictatorship. For real. Let me see who else I got here. What about the difference between communism and dictatorship? Communism and dictatorships are very different in all aspects, political as well as economic ideologies. In communism, the society or the community is on top of everything. But in a dictatorship, society or community is only secondary, and it is the dictator who governs everything. Communism regards a society or community as powerful. But in dictatorship, it is the dictator who is the most powerful. Dictatorship is a system in which a single person rules the nation. On the other hand, in communism, the power is not vested in a single individual. Yeah. In communism, the profit is shared equally in the community, whereas in dictatorship, the profit is accumulated in only one person. When a society dictates the overall economy in communism, it is the dictator who has the last say in the economics for a nation in dictatorship. I run this mother sucker. Hell yeah. Basically. Okay? Yeah. Now, when communism believes in common ownership, dictatorship believes in individual ownership. It is the community that handles the resources or the means of production in communism. I'm going over the differences between communism and dictatorship. Today's topic is dictatorship. Okay? In communism, everyone is equal. But in a dictatorship, there is no equals. Let me see. Communism does not authorize any person to take decisions according to their aspirations. On the other hand, a dictator has a free hand in taking any decision. That's basic stuff, you know. Let me go with some. I'm gonna go with some facts. I'm gonna go with a few dictatorship facts. Some dictator facts. There you go. And I got a bunch of them. Did you know that Chairman Mao didn't believe in dental hygiene? He refused to brush his teeth. But I say his teeth. Yeah, insisting that the T he switched around his mouth would do the trick. His logic: a tiger never brushes his teeth. Why are a tiger's teeth so sharp? It's brilliant. Mao's teeth were so covered with plaque that one described him as coated with green paint. His gum was so infected that they oozed pus. He had a pussy gum, but brush your stinking teeth, Mao. He ain't brush his teeth. Mao's breath stinks. His breath stunk. And Hitler, he was a farter. He was the flagellant Führer. Sieg Heil! He farted. Hitler, he farted a lot. It was stinking. He had extreme gastrointestinal issues and constantly had to fart all the time. I got to fart. Ooh, he had to fart. I had to fart. This startling but powerful revelation came from Hitler's medical records. He had to fart a lot. He was a farter. He was Osama bin Fardeen. What about horny like bull? To boost his libido, Hitler would inject himself with bull semen. He was stupid. He gonna get some bull semen, and shoot it in his arm and shoot it in himself. It was stupid. And he kept keeping it in the family. Hitler spent an inordinate amount of time with his niece, Gela Rubel. And there were rumors that their relationship might have been sexual. He might have screwing his niece. Okay? The wrong side of history twice. The grandson of the lady who created Hitler's bunker made Saddam Hussein's bunker. Wow. Let's go on over some facts about dictators here. Let me see. I think Hitler was a big fan of comedies. Yeah. He loved Charlie Chaplin. He loved Charlie Chaplin. He had the Charlie Chaplin mustache. Okay. I got some Hitler stuff over here. I want some more. Let me see if I got some more. I want to hear about old thing Hitler all the time. You know, Hitler, they tried to kill him 43 times. They had 43 assassination attempts on Hitler's life. He survived all of them. Okay? Then he wanted to kill himself. He didn't kill himself. He went to Argentina and lived to be an old man and died like that. They ain't kill him. They ain't never get him. You know, let me see. He was a meth head too. He was on that meth. Okay? Despite abstaining from alcohol, Hitler took as many as 80 different drugs a day. One of them, perfortine, was basically crystal meth. Hitler was on meth. He was a meth head. He was on that dope. Golly. Adolf Hitler, in an attempt to prevent the spread of syphilis in his soldiers, came up with what was considered the first blow-up doll. They were referred to as synthetic comforters and were designed with blonde hair, blue eyes, and small enough to fit in a backpack. All right. Wow. After extensive testing, at least 50 dolls reportedly went into production, but many soldiers refused to carry them. The blow-up dog factory itself was presumed to have been blown up during the bombing of Dresden in 1942. Mm-hmm. Wow. Garlic bread. Who had garlic bread? Mussolini loved eating raw garlic. Despite suffering from painful stomach ulcer, he believed that it was the elixir of life. Hitler and Mussolini didn't really hate Jews. He was falling behind Hitler. Okay? Italians and Jewish birth was showing themselves good citizens and fought bravely in the war. But many of them occupied leading positions in the universities, in the army, and in the banks. In 1938, Italy started moving towards anti-Semitism to appease and impress Adolf Hitler. It was saying, look what we did, boss. No. Stalin's little practical joke backfired badly. One night, while in his bedroom, he suffered a seizure. Fearing that they too would be executed, his guards delayed entering his room for hours. The next day, despite hearing no signs of their leader, by then the damage had been done. Stalin was found in the puddle of stale urine on the floor and died 3 days later. They let him. They let him go. He died with that. One more. Joseph Stalin created the gulags. Okay, dictator. We'll go over some dictators and some dictator facts. Joseph Stalin created the gulags, the forced labor camps to detain enemies of the state. Now, these camps were often in very remote, very cold-ass places in Russia and Siberia. I come from the gulag. These camps are also terribly ill-prepared for the brutal conditions. Okay, the ideal was that the cold and malnutrition would kill everyone off. Okay, not an organized killing machine like the Germans. Just throw you out there, you're just gonna die of just that. And Joseph Stalin knew how dangerous a creative mind could be. He sent every artist and academic that hadn't fled the USSR to the gulags. Many died in there, while some survived and even wrote accounts of their horrific experiences. And I'll be right back with some more on this topic. I'll be right back with some more facts about some of these dictators. All right? What about Sepamarant Niyazov? We'll be back with some of his stuff. I'll be right back. Let me just play some music, y'all.
The WILROC Show is on.
Give lessons to everybody, the blind, the crippled, and the crazy.
Welcome to the new power generation. The reason why my voice is so clear is because there's no smack in my brain.
Here we go again.
Christian, Antichrist, to your crucifix.
WILROC show is on.
Yes. It is I. It is the WILROC.
Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m.
Now it's time for the man you've all been waiting for.
That's right, the WILROC Show. Interesting topics, all types of music, special guests, and lots more. The WILROC Show.
Swinging high and swinging low.
I am here, you out there, we are everywhere. See ya.
The WILROC show is on and live.
Next time you hear grown folks talking, shut the fuck up here.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farms. Not only that, today, many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. Now, this is what we are faced with, and this is a reality. Now, when we come to Washington, in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
I came back to let you know this is the WILROC show, and you can't let it go.
Good manners make good first impressions. And because your manners are showing all the time, they have a lot to do with how well people like you.
Joe Gold. Yes, and yes again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC show. I'm yours truly, the WILROC. Now it's time for Joe Gold. And Joe Gold is the WILROC show's man on the streets, man on the beat. Now, Joe Gold, which golden nugget of information do you have for us this week?
WILROC, this is your boy Joe Gold reporting live here to the WILROC show. Check it out. Dr. Daniel Hale Williams, born January 18, 1856, was a surgeon known for performing one of the world's most successful open heart surgeries. Williams also co-founded the Providence Hospital, which is the first hospital in the U.S. controlled by African Americans. If I'm coming at you with nothing but these little-known black history facts.
Hitting them across the head with it, too, Joe Gold.
Bing, pow.
Bim, yow. All right, Joe Gold, thank you very much for that information, those golden nuggets of information. Now, Joe Gold, it's mandatory and complimentary that you give some shoutings und outings.
Just shouting out everybody listening and supporting the WILROC show. We sure appreciate it. Y'all keep it coming.
I know that's right. All right.
WILROC, this your boy Joe Gold. Peace.
Joe Gold.
The WILROC show.
They went into the black homes now, the powers that be, and told us that you cannot discipline your children anymore. And if you discipline your children, you will go into jail. It's this kind of thing they told us. Then they went into the public schools and took discipline out of there. So when we acted up in there, they put our boys, our black men, into something called special ed classes. And as you know, those special ed classes are nothing but holding cells until they can go to the state prison. But this is what they did. And then, the one thing that they knew, that if we can put them in prison, if we can have them convicted for a felony, then once they get out of prison, they cannot get a job because of that. They cannot get the job. And then if they happen to eke out and find a job, then they have to pay taxes on a job, yet they cannot vote. I call that taxation without representation. That's what we're looking at. And if one of the things that we would learn to do, they did a grand thing when they took that discipline away from us, because when they made our parents afraid to discipline the children, then what happened? We found out that the teachers were afraid of the principals were scared of the superintendent was scared of the school board was scared of the parents were scared of the children, and the children ain't scared of nobody.
That's right. Yes. Oh. Oh. Lord. Yes, again. Funk anxiety has gotten me again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. Me, the WILROC. Today's topic is dictatorship. Yes, dictatorship. Yes, it is. Now, let me see. I'm gonna go over a radical genius. How about I'm gonna go with a guy by the name of Saparmurat Niyazov. Saparmurat Niyazov. He was the dictator of Turkmenistan. He wrote a book. He wrote a book of soul that taught the right path and protected against negative influences, he says. To ensure that his book reached the human sphere, he encased it in a space capsule and sent it out into space. Wow. Now, Niyazov closed. He didn't believe in going to the hospital, okay? He closed all the hospitals outside of his capital and fired 15,000 public health workers. In 2006, 1/3 of all Turkmenistan's elderly, they had their pensions canceled and were ordered to pay back the previous 2 years' payment. Following this genius move, thousands of people died as a result of poverty, sickness, and starvation. Dummy. All right. Niyazov refused to admit that his policies had any negative effect on the populace. Come on, dude, for real? What about Papa Doc? Y'all remember Papa Doc? President for life, Francois Papa Doc Duvalier, dictator of Haiti from 1957 to 1971, once had a heart attack. He chose Clement Babel, leader of the Teuton Mongols paramilitary group, to become acting president while he recovered. Once back in good health, he accused Babel of trying to take power from him. And Babel later actually tried to overthrow Duvalier in the coup. So Francois issued a massive search for him. When the police couldn't find him, Duvalier believed he had turned into a black dog. So he logically ordered the death of all black dogs in Haiti. Eventually, Babel was caught and executed. Duvalier kept his head for voodoo. Wow. Kim Jong-un of North Korea has a pleasure squad. Okay? A group of beautiful women who were recruited from schools. Some were as young as 13. That's too young. I guess he wanted them some 13-year-old. They got all the 18 and 26-year-old and up to that boy. Okay. Kim Jong-un had a pleasure squad. And he probably needs to take a good doo-doo. Kim Jong II was praised as the creator of the universe, along with his father. He was also praised as having had a supernatural birth and claimed that North Korea is most democratic, free, and respected nation on the earth. Is the most. He claims that he invented the hamburger and is the greatest golfer in history. School children were taught that he never doo-dooed not once. Okay? Boy, if you ain't doo-doo not one time, you so full of doo-doo. God. Oh, actually some chocolate and some milk and some collard Lewis, some collard greens, some green. Boy, when he started doo-dooing, God bless America. Probably stink up the earth. Now, Muammar Gaddafi, in love with tradition, yet terrified by drive-by shootings, had a bulletproof tent that would have been flown ahead and dropped off for him during his political travels. In his bizarre merger of high-tech and ancient tradition, he would often keep two camels tethered outside his tent. I like old Gaddafi. Gaddafi was a good leader. They killed him for nothing. Yeah. Nicknamed the Amazonian Guards by Western journalists, Gaddafi had 15 female bodyguards who were all trained in weaponry, had to wear makeup and high heels, and were reportedly virgins. Gaddafi claimed he washed his hands in deer blood, which he thought was sexy, and he also was very into male beauty and had plastic surgery in 1994. He wanted to be pretty. Let me see. I'm going over some dictatorship facts. I'll be back with some more stuff here. All right. I have a lot of stuff here. I'll be back with some more in a minute. Some more dictatorship facts. WILROC Show.
The WILROC Show is on.
It's rough out there. The tidy bone man trading in his rowboat for a battleship. Oh, God.
Yes, again, thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. Yours truly, the WILROC here. Now, you know which week on the WILROC Show we have a fruit or a vegetable. This week we have a herb, and it is basil. Yes, basil, sometimes called sweet basil, is a popular culinary herb commonly used in Italian cuisine to kick up the taste and texture of any dish. But before you regulate basil to the spice rack, you need to know that this all too common culinary herb is also good for you. That's right, sweet basil offers extraordinary health benefits to everyone in the family, young and old alike. Don't be surprised. Check this out. Basil promotes heart health. Basil may be a flavorful addition to our kitchen cuisine, but it's also rich in beta-carotene and other carotenoids, powerful antioxidants that protect cells from free radical damage and cholesterol. Basil is also an excellent source of magnesium, improving blood flow. Did you know basil advances healthy skin? Essential oils found in basil have long been effective as organic alternatives in treating dry skin, acne, and psoriasis. Basil prevents some cancers. Not just a delicious addition to tomato-based sauces, basil's antioxidant properties and flavonoids protect cell structures from damage inflicted by free radicals, important in cancer prevention and overall good health and wellness. Basil boosts the immune system. Basil is not just an herb to sprinkle on spaghetti. No, indeed. Basil has important antibacterial properties. When applied to the skin or surfaces, basil fights back against bacteria and so much more. Basil promotes a healthy gastrointestinal tract. Not just any old herb, basil's got anti-inflammatory properties second to none that can provide much needed relief from all kinds of conditions, including inflammatory bowel disease conditions. Basil is also reportedly helpful in treating constipation, indigestion, stomach cramps, and more. Next time you reach for sweet basil in your pantry, remember that this flavorful herb packs a powerful punch when it comes to advancing overall health and well-being. Now, get some basils in your rumps. You know they're going to squirt out of your rumps if you let them process properly. So get some basils in your rumps, and now I hope your minds and bodies are healthier, wealthier, and wiser. Thank you very much.
Listen, people, let me tell you something. All I have in this world are my boss and the WILROC Show. And I'm not going to break them for nobody, okay?
The WILROC Show is on.
Can you dig it?
We're talking about the life of a human being, how they live.
Dear Lord Baby Jesus, we also thank you for
The WILROC Show.
We hope that you can use your Baby Jesus powers to heal him and his horrible leg. And it smells terrible, and the dogs are always bothering with it.
The WILROC Show.
Now, this is what I call a good time, baby. I'm having the time of my life.
Did you know? Did you know in the 1930s, American track star Jesse Owens used to race against horses and dogs to earn a living?
Did you know?
Did you know karate originated in India but was developed further in China?
Did you know?
Did you know kite flying is a professional sport in Thailand?
The WILROC Show.
You shade tree nigger.
The WILROC Show.
We have sons who are, by not having a father in the home, they don't know how to respect women. They take on the black female emotionalism. They become bitchy, they're doubtful, they're indecisive, they can't make a decision, they don't know what to do about being a man because we can't teach them that. We don't have that knowledge. We have daughters who grew up in a home where they don't see any affection, where there's no man there. They go out into the world and try to mate. They don't have no idea how to be no woman to no man, how to function in a house with a man, because they haven't seen it. Most of our children, just like us, get all the information we have about how you be with a mate off television.
Good God. Yes, and yes again. Thank you very much for checking out the WILROC Show. It was early, huh? Early exit out. No. I have some more on the topic. Today's topic is dictatorships. You know the Haile Mariam during his swearing in speech, Mengistu Haile Mariam, the military dictator of Ethiopia from 77 to 87, threw 3 bottles of human blood into the spectating crowd. Blood, Metro, blood! Right. It's crazy. Don't do that. Why are you so stupid? Don't do that. Okay? Now, Haile Mariam initiated the movements to kill the Kebeles on the streets. It's estimated that he was responsible for the deaths of 500,000 to 2 million people. He ain't like them people, boy. My goodness. Did you know that Vladimir Lenin holds the record for most attempts on his life? Though he often suffered injuries, none of the attempts were successful. I think I saw a movie where it had a guy, a Russian guy that was hard to kill. I think they took it out of Vladimir Lenin. Vladimir Lenin. Couldn't get him. He was tough, boy. Lenin's regime instituted the Red Terror after one of the army attempts on Lenin's life. The Red Terror started in 1917 and ended in 1922, and consisted of torturing and murdering Tsarist Russians and other members of the bourgeoisie. The death toll is estimated at 10,000 to 1,500,000. All right? It's crazy. Let me see. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Here we go. Check this out. European dictatorship. Throughout history, there's been several different dictatorships that have sprung up. And I'm going to go over a few famous dictatorships, including some of these. I'm going over some right now. And the dictator that ruled. What about Wallachia, 1456 to 1462, with Vlad III. Okay, George Bush, the great-granddaddy Vlad, the Impaler. He ran all that. In the Soviet Union, 1917 and 1924, Vladimir Lenin. These are some European dictatorships. In the Soviet Union from 1964 to 82, Lenin Brezhnev. What about the German Empire? They had a black king, but when they got rid of monarchies and stuff like that, and kingdoms and stuff, they start recording history. But German Empire, 1888 to 1918, Kaiser Wilhelm II. The Ottoman Empire, 1913 to 1918, Ismail Enver Pasha. What about Russia? 1894 to 1917, Tsar Nicholas II till they got ran out. Soviet Union, 1924 to 53, Joseph Stalin. What about Belgium? And they cut off a lot of hands over there in the Congo behind rubber. The Belgians are garbage. Okay? 1885 to 1908, Leopold II. They were those who did all that. They are garbage, okay? There's probably some good Belgians. Don't get mad, Belgians, but just put your umbrella on because I'm in the spray. Those Belgians are garbage. Okay, you bounce off your umbrella. Now, Nazi Germany, 1933 to 1945, Adolf. We know him. In Belarus, 1994 to present, Alexander Lukashenko. He runs that. Okay. What about some Asian dictatorships? Okay. China, 1943 to 48, Chiang Kai-shek. Boy, the Jamaicans made a rhythm out of the Chiang Kai-shek. Bam, badam, spadam, bam, badabadababum, spadam, spadam, bam. Look at that Chiang Kai-shek. Badam, spadam, bam. Yeah, okay, Chiang Kai-shek. And what about North Vietnam, 1945 to 69, Ho Chi Minh. Iraq, 1979 to 2003, Saddam Hussein till they ran him out. They put him there and then they ran him out, for propaganda. Iran, 89 to present, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. I think that's it. I think he's still there. Pakistan, 69 to 71, General Aga Mohammed Yahya Khan runs that. Now Japan, 41 to 44, Hideki Tojo. Hideki Tojo. Tojo. All right. What about the People's Republic of China from 49 to 76? Mao Zedong ran that. North Korea, 48 to 94. Kim Il-sung. Korea, 94 to 2011. Kim Jong-il. And North Korea, 2011 to present, Kim Jong-un. Okay. What about Democratic Kampuchea? 1975 to 79, Pol Pot. We all heard of his name. What about Syria, 2000 to President Bashar al-Assad? Assad's a good president for them. The propaganda, Gaddafi was a very good president, and Assad. Okay. Uzbekistan, 1991 to present, Islam Karimov. Okay. And Azerbaijan, 2003 to present, is Ilham Aliyev. And the Turkmenistan 2006 president is Gurbanguly Berdim Hamadel. Oh, what a name. I'm tired of that name. Okay, I'm tired, period. But anyway, see what I got. Some more? I got some more? Oh, man, I got more. But I ain't got one. I'm going to just let it go right there. I'm going to leave it right there. We was going over some African dictatorships. Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe. Yep, 1980 to present. In the Sudan, Omar al-Bashir from 89 to 2019. In Uganda, Idi Amin Dada, 71 to 79. Rwanda, Paul Kagame, 94 to present. From 1966 to 75, Yakubu Gowon. In Ethiopia, 74 to 91. Mengistu Haile Mariam, he was a blood man. Egypt, 1954 to 70. Kamal Abdel Nasser. Equatorial Guinea, 79 to present, is Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbosogo. Okay, golly. In Angola, 79 to 2017, Jose Eduardo dos Santos. Guinea-Bissau, 80 to 84, 2005 to 2009. João Bernardo Vieira. In Cameroon, boy, it's a lot of doggone dictators. What about the dictators in the Americas? Honduras, Oswaldo Lopez Arellano. Cuba, Raul Castro runs Cuba. Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro runs that. Panama, all the way up from 83 to 89, Manuel Noriega, till they used him for drugs, got the drugs, sold the drugs to us, put us all in jail for it, put him in prison. What about Grenada, 1974 to 79, Eric Gary. In Haiti, 91 to 94, Raul Cedras. Okay? And that's it. I'm going to leave it like that. Today's topic is and was, I'm tired, y'all. It's time to get back. Today's topic is and was dictatorships. Okay? I have one more reggae set for you to go. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I got to go to work. I got to get back on the, I'm in the Army in the daytime, Navy at night, and the Marines on the weekend. So I'm got me working day and night. Right now, this is my only break being with you. Thank you. And I'll see you guys next week on the WILROC Show here on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and the WILROC Show live, Donald Wilcox and the WILROC Show. Go for you and I'm out of here, okay? So talk amongst yourselves, y'all. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back with you directly. I'll see you next week. Don't forget to check me out next week. I'll post the next week's topic on Facebook. Okay? Follow me there. Tell a friend. I'll be all right. Okay? Thank you very much. I need you. I love, need, and want you, baby. Okay? Always. I'll talk to you guys directly. All right. Good night.
The WILROC Show is on.
This man will make your liver quiver. This man will make your bladder splatter. This man will freeze your knees.
And that brings us to the end of what we hope has been a beautiful trip for you and what certainly has been a groovy ride for me. We thank you for joining us. We thank our very exciting guest. Hope you'll climb aboard next week on these same stations, and you can bet your last money it's all going to be a stone gas, honey. Always in parting, we're going to wish you love, peace, and soul.
The WILROC Show is on.
Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Whether you like it or don't like it, sit down and look at it because it's the best going today. Woo!
The WILROC Show is on.
Savior of the universe.
Excuse me, WILROC. Can you lift it up
and come again?
Lakewood means rewind, the gunshot means forward.
The WILROC Show, live and direct. You don't know.
The WILROC Show is on.
Savior of the universe.
Excuse me, WILROC. Can you lift it up
and come again?
Lakewood means rewind, the gunshot means forward.
The WILROC Show, live and direct. You don't know. The WILROC Show, live and direct. You don't know.
Fear, 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 wanting to leave us behind. Fear, 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 it's driven in our mind. Fear, 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 wanting to leave us behind. Fear, 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 don't let them mess up your mind. Fear, 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 don't let them leave you behind. Think you can, you will. Think you can't, you won't. Think you can, you will. Think you can't, you won't. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. Fear, my brothers in South Africa. Fear, 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 fear. Holding on a year in Jamaica. When you think you can, you will. You can, you will. Think you can't, you won't. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe.
By the way, who are you waiting for anyway?
The WILROC Show.
For who?
The WILROC Show.
They said I went to a dance over Skittle. They said the music just a tear down the place, man. But when I draw a little closer with intention, me said the pure big soup in the session. Say Alan pull up.
Bring that back one more time.
Bring that beat back,
Bring
man.
that beat back.
Bring the beat back.
Y'all wanna hear that beat, right? Bring that beat back.
They said I went to a dance over Skittle. They said the music just a tear down the place, man. But when I draw a little closer with intention, me said the pure big soup in the session. Say Alan pull up. I make the soup of them go on. Alright, Alan pull up. And nice we come fi nice up the land. Oh well, Alan pull up. Bamba do ba da day. Oh yeah.
Tune in to The WILROC Show, Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. right here.
On Facebook Live, The WILROC Show.
On YouTube, Instagram, Periscope @_WLRC.
And on the Caribbean Rhythm Radio Network, streaming live at crrfm.com.
That's the WILROC Show, bringing an eclectic approach, interesting topics, all types of music, special guests, and a lot more.
It's the WILROC Show, Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m.
On YouTube, Instagram, Periscope @_WLRC.
And on the Caribbean Rhythm Radio Network, streaming live at crrfm.com.